Alberto, for your answers. And based on that, I've prepared the more detailed questions for you. And let me start from the goal of this survey. As you know, I'm working on the academic PhD paper, and this is a kind of practical part. And based on that results, I'm writing some results of these experiments. So we call it it's kind of experiments, and justify our expectations and results based on our results, based on your feedback, and based on the survey that we will have today. I will create another let's say stage of my research, and to move on for some next experiments or next analysis of the work. Yeah, I will ask you the following questions based on your answers and some new questions. And please feel free if you need to some details or specify anything. Yeah, just let me know. Okay. So, first of all, you replied that your proficiency in requirements engineering is junior. Why? Because I am assuming that you're not the junior one.
Yes, yes. Because yes, maybe I have some experience, but my work is not focused only in requirements world. I mean, maybe I am too strong for me. Maybe I'm very exigent myself with myself.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I am not an expert, but yeah, you're right. Maybe I'm not a junior in this world. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
understood.
I don't want to make I don't want to say, yes, I am very good in this part, and at the last you can see that I'm not an expert in the requirements world.
Okay, understood. Yeah, let's go to the next answer. You mentioned that the question was, have you used any other requirement specification meta tools? And you replied yes, and it was a StickViewer, it's a PowerShell, right?
Yes, but I was not sure. I'm not sure if I was answering your question, or maybe you wanted to ask something different, and I'm not sure that this answer is good for you. It's good, not good for yes or no. Maybe this is not answering your question.
Yeah, that's the reason why. So you replied StickViewer, it's a tool, but I would like to specify about your approach for, let's say, maybe some best practices for managing these required specifications. I mean, let me give you an example. Have to ensure some traceability. If there are changes in one place, have you trace in the other place, like maybe some metrics in your cases, or you just the list of requirements and you like put it to the PowerShell, or you have any approaches to manage this big bunch of requirements specification?
Yeah. No. We have all the requirements, and yes, we work it with GitLab, but only that's a version issue. But no. We went on every requirement, these 300 requirements, one per one, until we finished it. But with no tool managing these use requirements.
Okay. Also to the question, did you encounter any changes in your maintaining your requirement specification?
Sorry. Can you repeat?
Yeah. For the question, did you encounter any challenges in maintaining your requirement specification? You replied yes, encounter some obstacles. And what did you mean by that? What obstacles did you meet?
I haven't understood very well. Can you share my answer?
Yeah, let me share your answer. Sure. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, here. Here.
No more. There's some stuff. Okay, yes. No. I encountered some obstacles in implementing the requirement specifications, but not in maintaining my requirement specifications. Yeah. No. The answer is not good.
Okay.
Yes. And not in the maintaining part, but also in the implementing part of the specifications. No, in maintaining there was no problem in this part. Sorry for the misunderstanding.
Okay, that's okay. That's why we have this interview to run the corners in the answers.
Yeah.
Okay, and the next part. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I go ahead. Partly I understood because I'm not used to work with Java machines. I had no problem in this project, of course, but I don't fully understand the basic concept for what you are using Java machine. I suppose, I guess, that you are using Java machine because this is easier to implement in one Windows machine or in another, or to change the operating system, the underlying operating system. But I'm not sure about this supposition. Maybe you have deeply reasons for what you are using Java machine, and I don't understand it. I don't understand it very well.
Okay, let me ask you another way. If you were like an expert in Java, would you have the same question kind of, or the point is only in the Java, or like the variety of programming languages? It might be like C# or Python, whatever, but it's about the Java because you need some more in-depth knowledge in Java, right? Or like why Java?
I need why Java? Why Java and not Python, or why Java and not PowerShell? And why Java? Yes. This is a high-level question.
Okay.
But okay. As I am not a programmer, I don't see your reasons. I mean, I don't see your reasons because I'm not a programmer.
Okay.
This is not a point of view issue. This is a knowledge issue.
Okay, so that's important question. What's your role in Fagor currently? Current position, current role in that case?
Sorry?
Yeah. It was my question. Extra. Yeah, your current role in Fagor in that case.
What do I control? Do you mean?
Current role, your position.
My position is system engineer. System engineer. That means I work with switches, firewalls, Windows machines, sometimes with Linux machines, but only at operating system level.
Okay.
Firewalls, access pointers, switches, routers. Yeah.
You're more like in configuration rather than like.
I mean, in configuration, but I'm supporting the network in the company.
So interesting. In that case, I know that system engineers, they prefer Python or Go, right? For like.
Yes, they prefer Python normally. Normally they prefer Python.
So if it's So let's say if this RQCODE it might be in Python, it would be more easier for you to understand the reason, right? The nature of
Yeah, maybe. But
okay.
I repeat, this is not I'm not questioning you. I know that you are an expert in this case, and you have your reasons to select Java, and this would be okay for me. But I don't understand the reasons because I haven't programmed neither in Java neither in Python yet.
Okay, that's a good answer because yeah, we just need to understand our
Yes,
like gaps in the our approach because so, yeah, that's right. Sometimes I believe that people should have some sufficient level of understanding the code. It might be a barrier to understand the whole nature of code in that case. Okay, go ahead. Next one. In your opinion, do you consider code implemented in Java to be an additional layer for verifying security requirements over PowerShell scripts? You replied, agree. Could you please provide more like expanded answer?
Yes. To be an additional layer for this. Yeah, here I wanted to say that I have a PowerShell scripts, and this Java implementation helps me to assure that PowerShell scripts are effective. This is an additional level. This is a other level of verification, not higher, not superior. Only this is other one to help, which helps me to verify the implementation of the PowerShell scripts. I wanted to say that. So I agree that this RQCODE implemented Java is helpful for me, and maybe not higher, not superior as PowerShell scripts, but at the same level for me. Maybe if I hadn't done the previous project, I would select Java for repeat this one. But I already have the PowerShell implementation, the PowerShell scripts. And as I have the PowerShell scripts, I can compare and I can compare the efficiency of the PowerShell. I can check the efficiency of the PowerShell scripts with this with this new implementation of the sticks.
Okay. In that case, let me answer another question on this block of questions. Do you believe that PowerShell script can ensure the verification of this security requirement specification, or do you need some another layer, not higher but in parallel layer, or you fully like rely on PowerShell scripts in that case?
Can you repeat?
I mean, is it enough for you having just PowerShell script for verification of requirements, or you think that it's not maybe enough and you need some another layer of double verification?
I suppose, I guess, I assume that PowerShell scripts are enough. I don't think I need more, but in this case, I can combine the two tools or two environments to fully verify that everything is working okay. But I don't think it could only with one tool it would be enough. Yeah, of course. Java or PowerShell, they would be enough on only one tool. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Let's go ahead to another question. Are you planning to adopt RQCODE for the implementation of stick in your company?
Undecided because I have to talk to my colleagues, to my OT colleagues, to my industrial colleagues, because yeah, we implement these sticks in the computer. We implement these sticks in the computers that are managing the PLCs, yeah, in the industrial PLCs. And for now, we are implementing it in PowerShell scripts, as you know. But what happens when we pass to Windows 11? When do change to Windows 11 or to another operating system? What will happen then? We will have to implement another 300 sticks. Well, maybe not 300 because we have already Windows 10 sticks and they are similar. They should be quite similar. So at this point, we will check, or uh, we have to decide if we go on with PowerShell scripts, or maybe we adopt the new technology or of Java, or a new Java technology for this issue. I guess we will continue with PowerShell. This is the easiest way for us because we have already the PowerShell scripts, and we are used to use PowerShell scripts, and our people is used to work at this way. But this is a question that we have to do ourselves, and maybe with Windows Server or Windows 11, yeah. But of course, this is only a project. I mean, in 2 years, in the following 2 years, I don't know if it will be available for the industrial companies or not, or maybe it's easier for us to buy this product, for example. If DocaPost produce this tool, what will be better for us, to buy the tool and to implement this in Java code, or to spend I don't know 200 hours of our people implementing the new sticks in PowerShell. So when this time arrive, we will have to think about it.
Okay, good answer. That's fair enough. Yeah, about your decision, agree that it's a big question for companies using the same approach or just using a new approach that might scale. Let's say there's some less efforts, because RQCODE implementation sticks with RQCODE, it implies also a lot of efforts. We didn't count the amount of hours, and I cannot say precisely what takes more, like manual creating scripts in PowerShell, or like create the good refactor code in Java, because it's also a good question for us. But another point is about scalability, because when we implement once the Java code, we can scale it and have less, I believe, less changes in the code if we have the already structure. That's one of the main point of RQCODE. Okay, next question. Column.
Okay.
Yeah, in your opinion, how effective is RQCODE in reducing security requirements to application and increasing reuse?
Yeah, it's clear because and you have shown me it several times. Only with a little change, you can generate new sticks, new similar sticks, new sticks who are referring to the same security level. I don't know. If you have to modify one part of the registry, I think you can only modify your programs in a little part, and then you have the new stick created. I think you make it in this way, and I have seen it. Or maybe in the previous plenary meeting in Arrasate, Andrei made a little changes in the program, and he generated some some Java scripts. or Java code.
Yeah, correct. Do you remember when you implemented the PowerShell scripts? Did you use reuse of the code? Let's say sometimes you have the same structure of the code for requirements because you have almost the same requirements, but changing some failure or success or some enable disable parameters. Did you use this reusing approach for creating your PowerShell scripts? Then you created this around 300 piece of requirements.
Yes. We reuse it too. Yeah, we have to reduce it too.
So in that case, you kind of structurize it, right? So you don't have like the list of like sticks. You have some structure, I believe, not some groups, but subgroups of the group because you have audit policy, process mitigation, user management, and I believe you have some subgroups inside these groups, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, we separated it into high level, medium level, and low level scripts because sticks are divided in high, medium, and low level. But in the medium level, because there are a lot of sticks in the medium level, we generated several folders with user account levels, or I don't remember, audit policies. I don't remember exactly. If you need, I can give you.
No, doesn't matter. Understood.
Yes.
So that's the way you created a hierarchy of requirements, and that was the way how you supported. Because if you like need to change something, theoretically we can go to this subgroup of requirements and changing there. Let's say because you have the same structure. Okay. I already asked you at one of our meetings, but let me ask you again. Did this Windows 10 stick change for this period of time? Then you implemented it. Let's say you implemented the exact number, 285 requirements, and then there were some changes. Did you apply these changes in your code? No, it was freezed. So first,
yes, it's freeze. It is freeze for this time. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's go to the next column, L.
To understand, do you believe RQCODE could enhance this maintenance of security requirements? If we compare RQCODE with PowerShell, I'm not sure who is better. What is better? I'm not sure. I don't know. I have no experience in Java or neither in Java, neither in PowerShell. But yeah, if you have nothing, you have no tool to implement these sticks. It's clear for me. It's totally agree. I mean, I am remembering. We have another project, an IT project, not an industrial project. This was only an IT project, and we had to implement some of these sticks in our own network. And we have to implement it with JPOs, but we implemented them without using any programmable language. And it was not easy to maintain. No. I'm not sure if I am explaining you our problem, but we have to make 150 GPOs, and we have every time we have to revert any of the code. It was difficult for us, and working at this level was not easy for us. I think that using any tool, any PowerShell or Java RQCODE, I don't. It doesn't matter, but it's very helpful for us to use these kind of tools. Yeah. And if I have to do it again, I will use any of these tools. I don't know what tool, but I will have to use one of them.
Okay, let's imagine, that you have a green field, and doesn't matter the time, but you have an option to use just PowerShell or Java over PowerShell. Like, if you are, let's say, not limited in time for implementation, what will you pick up rather than just PowerShell or Java over PowerShell in that case? I mean, regardless of the time,
The question is clear. The question is clear. I'm not sure. Because I was going to answer PowerShell because it is writing in Windows own operating programming language. But what happens if we want to implement it in a Linux machine? What happens? Or in another kind of machines? So maybe this is not a not easy question. Maybe I want to I'm not to answer you at this level because I have other colleagues that who are used to work with programming languages. I'm going to ask them. Let me take a photo of the screen only for this question.
Sure.
I'm going to ask them about this question. It's a very, very interesting one.
Let me send you this question for you. It's just, it was my follow-up question based on your answer. Okay. Next, M column.
Yes.
How would you assess the integration of description and test within RQCODE? I mean, in one file of the class, we have a description of the requirement and test inside. Do you find it like helpful, useful, right? Effective?
Yes. Totally agree. Very helpful.
Okay. And
no question about that. Yeah.
Okay, it's clear. And let's go to the last one.
Yes.
It's like your answer.
Yeah, suggestions. Yes. For me,
first one is CLI. Yeah. So for you, it's very, let's say, important to have some user interface to manage this set of RQCODEs, right? And to generate new ones or like request some groups of RQCODEs, find by keywords, correct?
A ver. I haven't understood.
For your reply, for me, it's very important, the easy CLI usage. So for you, it's important to have some interface to request, to generate maybe some.
Yes, to group, you have said. To group. Yes. Maybe I'm used to use CLI, but maybe a Windows level user interface. It's clearer for many people. Yes. Some kind of user interface level. Yeah.
I remember, your request. It was in September last year. Then you asked us to implement some generator to insert some stick number and generate the code, right?
Yes.
Do you have the same analog of PowerShell right now?
No.
No,
not at all.
Okay. But it might be helpful for you to manage these requirements, to have some interface.
Yes. I suppose this is not easy, not easy at all. But yeah, we don't have any PowerShell generator. Only inserting the stick number, for example.
Next answer, it's about categorization. You already commented, like make categories.
Yes.
Other groups. And last one, maybe you could provide the necessary Java packet in RQCODE in order to avoid the previous internet search.
Yeah, I mean, when I have to implement this one, I have to previously install Java machine. This is very easy. This is only a download question and download issue. But the first time, it was something like I have to download Java and have a downloader, and I have to pay. What's happening? No. You have to use JDK maybe. Yeah. Okay. JDK number 11 or number, and I was not used to to work with Java. It was only 5 minutes, but maybe for dummies like me, you can add you can have the RQCODE code and the Java packet or the GDK packet all together. It's only a little suggestion.
Okay, so I have another. Let me stop sharing the screen.
Yes, you're
sharing. I have just just a common question for you. Some of them you already answered, but could you please provide me what was your initial expectation from this sticks verification from our side?
My original expectation.
Original
3 years ago.
Get back to
3 years ago.
Exactly.
Okay, 3 years ago it was something like okay, I have yes, I give you my original expectation or just expectation was something like okay, dear tool, I give you the unstick number and you please provide me all the code I need to implement it in PowerShell, because it was in PowerShell in my case. Give me please the PowerShell script to implement this stick. I give you a stick and please provide me the PowerShell code. I knew it was maybe very high expectations, but I'm a little bit surprised with it.
Okay. And what let's say happened when you know that we deploy Java over PowerShell? Did you, let's say, maybe the word not confused, but it was mismatch of your expectations using some language over PowerShell, or what did you feel like about our decision?
I feel it was something strange. It was something like, oh shit, or I won't use it, or I will have to reprogram everything, or I will have to be used to work with Java. So it's not as easier as I expected for me. But life is so, and work is so. We have to change, and we have to move ahead, and we have to learn every day. At the beginning it was a little bit not good, but with the time I have learned to use it, and it's not bad. It's not bad.
Okay. So basically, that's it from my side. Maybe Andrei, you have your own questions because you were in the beginning of this project.
No, it's very nice that finally did some nice work. Yeah, I think what's I think interesting for Alberto. So for example, RQCODE is not necessarily Java. So it's actually concept is a classes plus textual representation. So we can look both in textual description and test cases all together. I think it's, I mean, conceptually, it's also possible to implement that in PowerShell script. PowerShell script has also classes and stuff. So we might actually think about that maybe in some other experiments further on with other students, not with Ildar. Ildar is fine with Java.
By the way, I thought that I had to install a Java machine and so on, but it's not necessary. And it was a good surprise for me. Because I have only to download the Java program, but I don't have to install a big package in the PLC or in the industrial computer.
Yeah,
it's only necessary to have it a folder in a Java folder in the system, but no more. But it's a good point for me.
It's a JDK, yes.
No installation. No installation.
Yeah, there's no installation. Right. I think also what was nice, and I think it's a command line interface for you that we just could kind of final really 2 hours before we actually did it, and it was actually not a big deal. So it was actually quite easy to build. So I mean that maybe like having Java helped us to getting faster reply to your kind of you want a command line interface, no problem, 2 hours. Here's your command line interface. So and I think that it's helpful. Also, I think what's something that we can reuse, because those Java RQ codes, they basically scripts, your PowerShell scripts, not more complicated than that. The thing is, if you want, for each of the 6 that we created, you can get out the script. So you can extract the script. Actually, I can also add that to command line interface. For example, if you want to get the script we run for this particular RQCODE or this particular we can actually show it. So I can add that to the command line interface. It's quite easy, so that you can get the script if you like. So maybe for engineers who would like to see how it was before, so
maybe
useful. And also I think what was cool is that you have this list of V's, right? And then you can run it one another, and so you can select which one you want, which one you don't want, without copying files all over the system. Just kind of clicking. I don't want that, and not that. I think it's nice working that way. Right. I think that was mostly my impressions. I think good discovery is that Java is not that kind of. I mean, still RQCODE is still a kind of code, right? And so for system engineers, code is probably not necessarily something they kind of they work every day, right? So they maybe not. I mean, they of course they learn that at some point of their life, but it's not their daily routine. So RQCODE probably more for developers, but also maybe if we have this command line interface, which is totally packaged, then it's probably fine for system engineers as well. So you do not need to deal with Java programming, but only like executing that. Maybe this is also a good observation, I would say. So I think that is nice. Okay, but I think it's totally possible to create specific library in PowerShell script language for whole Windows 10 sticks, I think it's not. I mean, it's totally possible. It's totally possible. And also creating a module, as you remember, we did for specific. It was group policy, something script specific one. So, but I think it's totally possible to do this in similar way to install sticks as a kind of PowerShell commands, commandlets. So I think it's also totally possible to do that way.
I don't know this point. I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah, I know it's possible. It's not that complicated. I was just discussing that there's all possibilities, but okay, I think for research we can stick in for Java for a moment, and then we'll see. Right. Okay, so it was all my comments. Ilyar, have you noted everything you wanted?
Just want to say thank you for Alberto for this immediate feedback, for providing all the necessary documentation information that we requested. It was very, very fruitful interaction with you, Alberto. As I understand that maybe Java, like, it's not familiar to you, but you did as much as you can to help us to provide information to understand the concept, this OP that we try to bring to you. And I see a lot of efforts from your side to help us to understand the nature of sticks and how it can be managed.
Yeah, and I have to agree you. I have to greet you. Thank you, Ildar, for your effort. And I think you have always moved through our direction, making things that were fruitful for us or were useful for us. So I'm glad with you. I'm very, very glad.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so if you're done, thank you. See you on Thursday.
On Thursday, yeah.
Bye bye, Alberto.
Bye bye.
Bye, Eldar. Let me stop recording. Okay, and